Uh, 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 Pull up to the spot, it's a vibe, no doubt. Max in the house, everybody's laughing loud. Snacks on the table, stories in the air, jokes flying around, good vibes everywhere. She's got the wit, got the charm, got the jokes on lock. When a Max starts talking, the fun don't stop. From the memes to the movies, podcasts in between, she's the queen of the scene, know what I mean? We're kicking it with A-Mac, laughing all night, talking smack, throwing jokes, everything's alright. Good friends, good times, this is where it's at. Life's a party when you're hanging with a Mac. She's got the playlist bumping, the vibes on fleek. A little bit of drama and a tea to tweak. Reality TV, true crime too. She'll break it all down with a twist so true. No topics too big, no moment too small. She'll roast and toast it, we'll be having a ball. Bring your sass, bring your smile, let's get this on track. It's always a good time hanging out with A-Mac. We're kicking it with A-Mac, laughing all night, talking smack, throwing jokes, everything's alright. Good friends, good times, this is where it's at. Life's a party when you're hanging with the Mac. So bring your snacks and bring your tea. It's a snack talker party, just wait and see. From the headlines to the punchlines, we're all in. A Mac's got the energy to make the fun begin. Kick back, relax, let the good times roll. With the Mac in the mix, she's the heart and soul. So here's to the laughs and the joy we stack. Life's better when you're chilling with a Mac.
With a Mac. I love how it says a Mac.
A
And
Mac.
not a Mac. A Mac. Just
A
one.
Mac talking snack.
Just one Mac talking smack over here. And one SoFlo. Hey guys,
One
how's
SoFlo.
everybody doing? I hope you're having a great Sunday or Monday, depending on where you're at. I don't know if the UK's already tomorrow yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey
Maybe. I
guys.
think they're like 8 hours ahead of us. So welcome to Girl Talk, a hopefully weekly stream I want to do where we just get together, shoot the shit. Typically, hopefully no drama, but who knows where we'll end up. So welcome.
Hey guys.
So Mystery, hello, Grain, Queen Bella, SG, Sunnyside.
Sunny side.
Did I say, hey, Steph B? I always feel like I see people's names and then, I don't know, maybe it's just
Grain.
Emmy.
Beautiful grain.
Beautiful Grain. Karma. Marie,
Beautiful Bella.
thanks for being here. Texas Girl.
Karma is a bitch. Hi, I'm Karma. I like that.
Hey, Rockapit. Hey, Twist. A Mac, yeah. A Mac. So welcome. I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, just here to hang out. No real agenda. Just kind of wanted get
Just
together
to chill.
and chill. Yeah. But we do have a theme for this week's or what have you, because it is close to Christmas and the holidays. So we thought we'd have a little fun and share some of our likes, dislikes, traditions, crazy presents we may want.
Hey, Remy.
Hey, Remy.
Yeah. A Mac. A Mac talking smack. Now I'm going to say a Mac.
A Mac.
Mac.
I always have high ideas. I will tell you. Usually where my best ideas come from.
Right? I'd like to think so. Until
okay.
I wake up in the morning and I'm like, what?
Yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea.
Right?
So first, I guess, question, are you ready for Christmas?
Is everybody ready? I am ready. I have a couple gifts that were, I had to buy my nephew something off of Walmart.com and they ended up shipping it late. So I got it today. So I have to get like a big bag thing for that. And then I have a few gifts left to wrap, but that's it. Everything else is wrapped.
Oh,
Just
good. You're
yeah.
on top of it. But
Yep.
I get it. Being a mom and
Oh
having,
yeah. And we have
especially if,
company coming in, staying with us next Sunday. So
oh,
yeah, so it's I wanted to make sure that everything was ready, you know?
yeah, so you weren't doing that all in front of company and stuff.
Exactly. Sunny said that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I got him like this cheese wedge type of thing. He's into gymnastics and it's like this big, they call it a cheese wedge. I don't know. It's like a for gymnastics, they like tumble on it or something.
Cheese
So
wedge.
yeah, it's like
I thought you were talking about actual cheese.
no, no, no. He's
I was
5.
like, oh, cheese.
Yeah, no. I wish, but no. Nothing that cool, but I do need one of those bags because it's a huge thing.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am not ready because I'm
Stress.
making most of my things. So I got some of the like they call them blanks for sublimation, like a
Mm-hmm.
blank thing. So I got ornaments. So I'm gonna do like picture ornaments,
Oh, that's so neat.
and I'm gonna make like a shirt for one. Oh, actually, a shirt for a couple people. A hat for my dad. And some other thing. Oh, I got these cool little paint. They're like paint by numbers, but they're canvases
Oh, that's so cool. So you're so
from Michaels.
creative. I wish I could do that. I was thinking today, I was like, how cool would it be if I could make gifts for people? And I just draw a blank every time.
Yeah, since I got the sublimation and all, I got the printer, I got the press. I'm like,
Yeah, you got
everyone's getting
everything.
handmade shit. Sorry, everybody.
No, but it's so much nicer. You know what I mean? Because you can pay. I saw some embroidered shirts. I was gonna get my mother-in-law like a sweatshirt, like, and then it had embroidery on the neck. You know
Oh
what I'm talking
yeah,
about? They charge $36 just
I
for it to
know.
say Mimi on the neck.
Yeah, it like curves around the neckline. Is that what you're
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah,
Oh, I
yep.
love that.
Mm-hmm. And I
Hey,
was like, holy
Alicia.
crap.
Hey, Grandma. Hey, Truth Seeker.
Hey,
Thanks for
truth
being
seeker.
here. So yeah, I will be crafting. The good thing is I have a couple, I don't know, a couple days off before I actually have to be where I need to be, so I'll have time. That's what I tell myself. I procrastinate though to the like the last minute. I
You know what? I mean, when you don't have little ones running around, I think it
right.
is so easy for you to be able to like push the 8 ball
To,
behind. You know what I mean? You're like
right.
you're like you don't really have to be Santa, so it's
For
cool.
sure.
You can kind
Yeah.
of do your thing. So that's
Sneaking at
nice.
the last moment, yeah.
Hmm.
All right.
Marie the Mania said, I'm worried I'm getting scammed. I waited for a gift from a company I've never ordered from before. No tracking since my order receipt, almost $200. Oh, wow. Did you
Oh
pay through
no.
PayPal, hopefully? $200 for a sweatshirt is expensive.
What kind of sweatshirt was it? That's pretty crazy. I hope you did not get scammed.
I hope you didn't either. That stinks.
That happened to me once way back in the day, like early 2000s. I
Yeah. You ordered a Christmas present online?
yeah, it was. Do you remember when Ed Hardy was like the shit?
Oh, yeah. And it's come back now.
Has it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, it came it's back. Yeah. I think
No.
Paris Hilton wore like a shirt or Haley Bieber or something like that and then the Kardashians started wearing it.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was like a really cool Ed Hardy, I think shirt. I can't remember. It was so long ago. It was like $100. Never got it.
Oh no.
Just never got it.
Twist is missing a desk. Dang.
A desk? Holy moly. Yeah, try and dispute the charge. I think I waited too long to like go and investigate if I could dispute it cuz I think I was like
Oh,
19
fear
years
of
old.
God. Yeah, my husband wears that stuff. That stuff's expensive. The t-shirts are like $100. It's so ridiculous.
Holy Moses.
Yeah, I know what brand those are. Did you order it off of TikTok? Because I saw people selling that stuff on TikTok, and I was like, I didn't even know that they sold them. Hey, Truth Seeker.
That still blows my mind. You could buy things on the ticker talker.
The Ticker Talker, yeah, because TikTok shop now.
I know. I haven't ventured too far into that yet.
I ordered
So,
one thing off of TikTok shop, but it was something for my it's so stupid. It was like $5 and it was like a squeegee thing for my windows.
in your car?
No, for like
Oh,
the
in your
house. I
house.
mean, you could actually you
Hey,
could
Gina
use
Marie.
it on the car. I actually didn't think of that, but that's a good idea because there's no streaking. But it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like what do you call those? The Swiffer things, and it
Oh, yeah.
attaches to it, and it's like you put your Dawn, and I put a little bit of alcohol in the Dawn, and then it just
Okay.
like streak free
You just
windows.
get Dawn a little drunk. Hey,
I
Miss
get
Leah.
Dawn a little drunk. Yep.
Just get Dawn a little tipsy and then put that bitch
Yep.
to work.
That's right.
Oh, you got nerdy nuts? Oh my gosh. I was like, should I order more nerdy nuts? I, oh, we almost ate the whole jar.
Now, does it taste like peanut butter or does it taste like Nutella?
It
Like
tastes
what?
like peanut butter.
Okay.
Hold on. Did you see my before and afters or my like what I thought I was getting, what I got?
Yes, yes. Now, that not that kind of streaking, but I don't like streaking on my glass.
Hey,
Drives me
Nunya.
crazy.
I walked into no streaking and decided to listen a little further. That piqued her interest. What the heck are nerdy nuts? So nerdy nuts are it's like fancy peanut butter, and they have like different flavors. So I'll show you guys what because I still have it
Yeah,
uploaded.
show us. And I think did Dietz get everybody addicted to this stuff?
Yeah, I think it was originally Allie Erickson, and
Okay.
then Dietz kind of I don't know poisoned all of our brains in the Discord. But it's really good. So like that was I was like, oh
But
fuck
is it
yeah.
chunky? Like, is it a creamy peanut butter
It's a creamy
texture?
yeah, it's a creamy peanut butter and then there's things inside. So there was like
Okay.
vanilla wafers and icing mixed in like the those red
Like
sprinkles. Oh,
sprinkles.
well, I guess I'll just show you what it looked like because also yeah, this is what it looked like when I opened it. I was
See,
like,
now that looks like a natural peanut butter texture. You know the
yeah.
how it separates a little bit?
Yeah, yeah. And there's like see the you could see the vanilla wafer
Uh-huh.
and then like the sprinkles around. It does not
Oh
look
yes,
appetizing, but it
Sunnyside.
was
I
really good.
keep that on stock underneath my cabinet, but I needed something because we have tree frogs here
Tree
that
frogs.
yes, and lizards, and they are all over our doors outside by the pool, and I have to they poop on the
Oh
windows.
goodness.
And so I can't stand the look of that, so I needed some squeegee type of thing. But the sprayway is amazing for inside.
SG, this is the community room at the prison. It's a really nice prison. But that's why the fireplace is so big because it's the community room
We're reading. We're reading right now.
for reading or visiting,
We just got out of church,
Although I don't know why they'd let me near a fire so soon, but
right?
what ifs, I
What a
guess.
coincidence. Yeah, Sunnyside, the little green frogs, and then they turn translucent at night in the light. They're so crazy looking.
Yes, and he said fancy prison, I know.
So back to this peanut butter thing. So is it Do you just scoop it with a spoon and eat it?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't
So,
put it on like a crack, I guess you don't put it on anything, or you
yeah,
just eat
you
it?
just eat it. Eat it out of the jar.
Oh.
Yeah, I just kind of snacked on it all day. I really didn't eat anything on Friday. I just kind of like snacked on it, like spoonful here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And then husband got home, he had some, and then later in the night we had some, and
Okay, so it's more of like take a spoonful, you eat some, and then
yeah,
you're good. Okay.
thanks, Twist. Some are meant to spread though. Oh, I learned it on TikTok. Yeah, I guess it says on the description if it's like a spreadable, if it's meant to be just like scooped or spread.
Emmy thought it was a pie that got squished.
A pie that got squished. Somebody did ask if it was a turkey pot pie. I think it was Brigitte.
Oh, yes, she did. That's so funny.
Shaylee. Uh, all right. So I guess we did kind of plan this part, but we just wanted to have some topics to talk about. So traditions.
Traditions. Oh, Christmas traditions. What are yours?
So we had a lot of traditions growing up, less so since I moved away and like all of my family moved kind of across the country.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my favorite traditions growing up that we did at every holiday, after dinner and dessert, we'd all sit around the table and play pass. Have you heard of that game?
Oh, I have heard of that game. That's cool.
Or it's called like Screw Your Neighbor.
Screw your neighbor, yeah.
Yep,
Just so many different names, yeah.
yep. But we play
Mm-hmm.
with like money. Each
Mm-hmm.
round would be $1. And so, like, I don't know. Oh gosh, my poor grandma. She enabled my gambling addiction really early in life.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, BJ. Oh, so yeah, that was like, and it's actually kind of fun. We played, we played at Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, my niece threw a fit every time she lost. It was the funniest thing. And so it started to become where my husband would lose on purpose
Oh no, so then he wouldn't get anybody pissed off.
so that, yeah, there were no tantrums. It was kind
That's
of
so
funny.
funny.
But at least we
The
got to play.
things we do for our kids.
Screw your screw your neighbor here in Michigan. Okay, Alicia, I see you.
Nanya said the first is Christmas Eve, open one gift. Hold on, it went away. Oh, you
Always
have it up.
pajamas.
Yep, Christmas pajamas, Christmas Day breakfast out, and a movie after gift opening. That's cool. A lot of people go to movies on Christmas Day.
Breakfast out. I like that.
Me too, because I always have Christmas breakfast at my house. So that sounds nice. You don't have to clean up.
Right? Yeah, 24 hours of the Christmas story has always been like a big one. You always got to turn that shit on in the background.
Yep. I like the nostalgic, like this um Frosty the Snowman and the Santa Claus is coming to town, like the 1930s ones, the claymation.
Oh, yeah.
I love those. Those are definitely a tradition.
So Grandma said we do a movie on Christmas Day. Oh, Alicia said they do the pajamas as well. Twist said bingo. I think they meant actual bingo, like the game. I loved when I was younger and we had our big family Christmases, like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We always played
Cousins
bingo.
and everybody.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like traditions change once, like, the hierarchy of the family. If that, you know,
Yep.
person
If people,
passes.
well, you have to have somebody that's willing to take it over, and it's a lot of work. My sister and
For
I do the
sure.
bulk of it now, and it's no easy task, I must
Nope.
say, and it's not cheap either to feed that many people.
Nope. Yep.
So,
And it's super hard for my family, we all live, like I said, different parts of the country. So it's like
Yeah,
everybody
to
has
get
to
everybody to
together.
travel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, Sunnyside and BJ said they like the claymation too. It always reminds me of my grandmother, and she has dementia now, and we always used to watch it together, and it just brings back so many memories. So nice.
yeah. Grandbabies are Christmas Eve, then Christmas dinner. Yeah, we always when like my grandparents were alive, we always had a like a schedule of like this one was Christmas Day, this one was Christmas Eve. We'd all open presents at home in the morning. So it's crazy cuz
It
now,
is.
yeah, now sometimes it's just literally me and my husband and the cats.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes I think it's hard, because you're missing certain, like my grandmother's physically here, but she's mentally not at all.
Right.
And it's hard when you grow up and you are used to certain things, and then, just like you said, those traditions, they're not, the hierarchy is not there physically
Right.
or mentally, and it's hard. It's hard.
Whitman sampler and a Slim Jim best be in my stocking greens. Hey Moon, I saw you pop in here. Hey there, how are you?
Oh, it's okay, BJ. Dementia or Alzheimer's is just such an awful disease. I really don't wish it on anybody. Nanya said this is the first year that I think
Family.
her family's gonna won't be together.
So those traditions will be done apart but still be able to feel it together. That's always good.
Hmm.
I know that's what my once we moved away, so a big thing was stockings in
Oh,
like
I
our
love
family.
us too. I love
Yeah.
now. Do people like stockings, or were you more excited for the stocking or for gifts under the tree?
I was always excited for the stocking.
Me too. Same.
Yeah.
I always was the one that was like, I can't wait to get my stocking.
I know. So I had a little tangent this earlier today with my husband about football because I'm sitting there and like mind you, we just smoked,
Hmm.
and I'm like watching just football players and how dramatic they get. Like if the play doesn't go their way or somebody hits them wrong, they get all like pissy and like stomping around.
First world problems.
I'm like, this is just their reason to be dramatic. That's all
Hmm.
sports is. And then the dressing up and all of that stuff, I was like, holy Moses. Sorry.
No, I mean
That was my tangent.
it's definitely a good observation for sure. And they're getting paid millions of dollars to freak out.
Right. Just act like little bitches. And then they're always
Hmm.
telling secrets, covering their mouths, like telling secrets, like
The one thing
never.
I always got in my stocking was it was this orange, and it's so funny because my
Oh,
daughter
the
asked me for one. The orange,
the chocolate one?
yes, where you smack it
Yep.
against the like,
The
whatever, a
counter.
hard surface, yeah, counter. And my daughter today, she goes, "Mom, can I have one of those?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cool," because it again brings back so many memories.
Do you want to know what's funny is I always got one of those in my stocking from my dad and
Uh-huh.
I hated them.
Do you like them now or no?
No,
Still
I
don't
don't
like
really.
them. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really like orange flavored things. I think it was the orange
Okay.
flavor for me,
Okay.
but
Yeah, I still like them. I'm like, oh, now I can get a taste of one. But yeah,
oh,
nothing
grandma, I'm
too
so
crazy
sorry.
in our stockings. I'm sorry,
I'm
Grandma.
sorry, Graham. We love you.
We sure do. That's got to be hard without a parent
First
the
one,
first,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep, does a sleigh ride with the donkeys during Christmas week. The
That's
kids.
so
That
cool.
is cool. That is very cool. Oh, thank you,
Wow.
Moon and Karma. This is the first year I didn't dress up in my white robe and crown of candles for Lucia Day, December 13th. Oh, and it was on Friday the 13th. Okay, so this is what people put in stockings: Canda, toothbrushes, socks, chapsticks, other little things. Yeah, that's usually what we got. It's funny because it was usually things we needed, but then
Yes.
sometimes it would be like gift cards and
Y- just little stuff like that are
yeah,
really not that big of a deal, but like it seemed, I don't know. It was, I don't know. Like I said, I really enjoyed the stocking. It took longer to open all the stuff too, so I felt like it was more enjoyable. It lasted
yeah.
longer.
And as we all became like adults, we always got gas gift cards,
Oh, I never
which
got
was
those.
like,
That's cool.
yeah, they always put a gas gift card in our stocking. So I could always count on a Starbucks gift card and a gas gift card.
Oh, that's great. Those are good.
Right?
Hmm.
Oh, the days. Sled rides sound fun. The kids probably, oh, yeah, that does sound super fun. We still do stockings, yeah. I would do so. I know, I'm kind of not a Grinch. I don't really do a lot of decorating for Christmas because it's just us. So it's like, who am I
And
decorating for?
you gotta take it all down too.
I
That's
know.
the worst part.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm not decorating for just us and then gonna take it down, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yes, remember the McDonald's coupons books, Emmy? With they had
mm.
the little like one would be for a Happy Meal, one would be for ice cream cone, one would be for a cheeseburger.
My dad would unroll a roll of toilet paper and put money in it and roll it back up. Aluminum foil too.
Oh my
my,
gosh, that's so funny.
oh my god, he threw away. He thought it was. No one told him. No one clued him in that there could be some money in there.
I don't know, BJ. I don't know what happened to them. They said that they're going to bring back the snack wraps, but
Snack
um
wrap.
yeah, I think
Those
it
motherfucking snack
there's
wraps.
I like those snack
So
wraps.
did
And
I.
remember the McDonald's shaker salads? Oh my God, they're so
Yeah,
good. They're
I
so
do
good.
remember those. Did you
And
say?
then like I
Oh,
would be
sorry.
like, who wants a salad at McDonald's? And now I'm like, all I want is a salad at McDonald's. So it's not like $25,
Oh, right. I
you
know.
know?
I know. I hate getting salads at restaurants because
Yeah, they're like everything is
it's like
$25. It's
30
crazy.
bucks. Yeah. I'm not going to fucking do that. Did you say your traditions?
So ours now are like when I was growing up, we did it at our house, everything. And then now with our kids and my nephew, we do Christmas Eve at my sister's, Christmas morning at my house, and then Christmas dinner at my parents' house.
Fun. So
Yeah,
you guys
so
have the rotation
we have
situation. Yeah.
we do, yep. And then this year we're actually going to Tennessee to visit
Ooh.
Brandon's family. We're either leaving Christmas night, which he wants to, or the day after Christmas. I'm trying to do that, but it's like a 17-hour drive. So we're gonna stop
I
at
bet.
Graceland and do all that
Ooh.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
So Nanya
My,
says we have played the saran wrap ball game and it's very competitive and fun. Or
oh
very
yes, when you
competitive
put the
sometimes.
oven mitts on.
I've never played that.
Oh yeah, so you wrap up like, candies, like the box of candies at the Dollar Tree usually. Um, it could be like a pack of batteries, it could be a gift card, and then you keep the rolling it in the saran wrap until it gets to one big ball. And then you roll the dice until well, this is how we do it. Until you get like two twos, you have to just get a match. And then once you get a match, you're doing it as the other person is unrolling. And so once they get a
Oh.
match, then they have to stop and then it moves on.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Hmm.
Maybe I'll have to introduce that or something because
It's really
We,
cool.
yeah, we'll be with people this year, so that should be
It's
fun.
something fun and it takes a while to do. Like the kids love
Oh
it.
yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
I
mean?
bet. Yeah.
We're gonna go to Bucky's. Yes, Cocoa
Oh
Puff.
shit. I've still never been to one.
Oh my gosh, you have to. Whenever you travel over this way.
We put candy, random Dollar Tree meds like Freud cream and
Yeah, you do like
pancakes.
silly stuff like that, and then people are like, "What? I don't want that," you know?
Oh my gosh. That is
Mhm.
out of control. Oh, I know. It's tiring. Okay. So, I guess let's move on, but Crane said this was one of her traditions. I've made eggnog. So, first thing, I love eggnog. I made it homemade once. Ooh, and it's so much better homemade.
You know, I didn't like eggnog, and now I'm starting to like eggnog. I wasn't an eggnog person, but now that I can put alcohol in it, I love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's funny. We there's a place around us, and you know how all the places are on Instagram now. So
Mhm.
uh I think what they say that they have an eggnog white Russian.
Ooh, I
I
bet
know, I was
that's
like,
so
that
yummy.
sounds pretty good. Let's see. I drink an illegal, in my opinion, amount during the holidays. Okay, so
Right?
Nunya loves the nog. Um, level 4 naughty list for what? What did Nunya do? Oh, because of her saran wrap ball prizes. Eggnog and brandy. Yup. Into it, into it. Emmy's not a fan of eggnog.
AJ, if you go to
Nope.
Bucky's, just make sure you keep your kids on a leash
Ooh.
because it gets wild in there. I'm like, I have my 11-year-old and my 5-year-old. I'm like, get over here, hold hands.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I know. So I feel like it sells out too.
Oh, yeah, it sells out quick. Yeah, for sure.
Never made it though. Yeah, I made it one year just because, why not? And it was really good.
I've never made it. I've always bought it.
Um, yep, reference to the movie last night. Love the movie. Oh, the red one? Hey, Thor. Thor said eggnog is awesome, especially with Jack Daniels.
Hey, Thor. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next. So wrapping paper or gift bags.
Okay, this is a big deal to me.
I know.
I want to know everybody's
I'm actually
opinion
really scared.
because we go all out. Like my mom wraps presents like you would see on very judgmental she is, and she wraps presents like you would see in Neiman Marcus or some
Oh
high-end
yeah.
store.
Where you get it wrapped, like pay for them to do it.
Oh yeah, and the bows are extravagant.
Oh,
Oh
night
yeah.
KCG.
So I am a rapper because I get
Okay.
judged.
So SG says gift bags. Oh, sorry, the chat jumped. Sunnyside says wrapping. Steph B says, I want to use bags, but I have to wrap them. Okay.
Yep, I agree.
Uh,
Matching bows, yep. Eh,
Alicia says, for me, it depends on what kind of gift and who it's for. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
oh no, I was gonna say, we have to make the bows. They can't be the pre-made bows.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. So,
It's a lot of work. That's what I'll tell you.
some of the more exciting gifts I wrap because I want the excitement of the. Yeah, I totally
Hmm.
get that. I'm not a
But
bag person.
sometimes you want to put it in a bag just because it's, if you have a
Right.
holiday party or something, sometimes it's just, the person is not going to really care.
Right. I just suck at the folding. I don't know why. I guess maybe I just need to practice.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just like I get so frustrated when I can't get the corners right and blah, blah, blah. So I just like can't go wrong with the gift bag. But I do make the bags really fun. So
I'm sure you do because you're
you're,
creative.
you're so judging me silently sitting there.
No, no, no,
I'm
because
just
I
kidding.
know that you're creative, so I know that yours isn't going to be crappy. But some people just throw the shit in the bag and don't even put like tissue paper in there, and I'm like,
Right.
what's this?
Or
Then I'm definitely judging you.
like the so you've seen like the proposal boxes people have made,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
or I'll do that with like I'll do their name on the top, and then it like opens so it's kind of like fancy but
I like that. Well, and then it's like it's all about the presentation. And then
right.
yes, you can. I have 100% faith in you that you could watch a TikTok and learn how to do bows because I did them awful. And then my mom was like, "This is unacceptable. You can't bring your gifts here."
you
Or
can't bring
you
you can't bring your gifts here.
yeah, because she doesn't want them under the tree. She's super
Oh,
judgmental.
does
Yeah.
she does
Oh
she
yeah.
make you buy this specific like pattern each year?
No,
Okay.
now she will like my sister and I to put like for our cousins and stuff, we just put them under there because they come in, they go, like sometimes they don't celebrate Christmas with us. So we just leave them at their house. And she's like, that doesn't match my decor. And I'm like, oops, sorry. So we
Uh-oh.
so we all kind of coordinate what we're gonna do.
Oh goodness. That's funny.
Yeah.
So do you guys all have your own like paper
Yes.
so you can tell whose
So
presents
Well,
are coming
well,
from
for the
who?
kids, I usually do, but this year I usually have them always Santas, like different Santa, but in different colors. But this year, because Grayson is getting to the point where he's able to and want to have presents, because before he wasn't interested at all, I have them in the same wrapping paper. I just got personalized tags made online that says
Ooh.
to Madison, to Grayson from Santa. So they have to actually look for their name. So there'll be a huge mound, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm like, I told Brandon, I'm like, oh, this year they're gonna have to actually look, but because before they each go to their color. So,
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. I know, I feel the same. I crinkle the corners.
oh my God, I mean, you're that person that they know. Oh, I feel so bad.
What'd she say?
She said everyone knows what I rap. It's that bad. We have
Oh,
somebody in our family like that, and we always
that
just
would be
fight.
me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
I know. What is a bodabra? Is that like abra bodabra?
I think it's the thing you put it's like it
Makes it for
help
you?
yeah, helps you make it. As soon as my kids stopped believing in Santa, I was like, fuck that. I'm getting credit for my hard-earned.
All right. That was a hot
Well, yep,
debate.
I had to do that because my daughter now is 11 and she knows my handwriting and she still believes. I think this is probably the last year.
Oh,
So
that makes sense.
I didn't want to take a chance. So I was like, I'm just gonna spend a little bit extra money and then hopefully she doesn't realize.
I'm gonna have to look up this contraption. Little contraption. All right. So, white or multicolor lights?
Mine, I personally like white. Mine have everything in our
Yeah.
house has white.
You're very minimalist.
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, for me it doesn't matter as long as it looks like it doesn't look like what's his name's the Griswold's house.
The
Or
grizzly. You know,
or
I'm starting to like multicolored lights, and I think it's because they make them so cool now.
oh yeah. So multicolored blue.
Yeah, like yeah, I think it's all how I mean, personally in my house, I
Oh,
like it
all
all
blue.
white, but I don't know. I've seen to people's houses and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Like it just looks pretty.
Yeah. I like the big bulb multicolor.
Yes, the big like old fashioned.
Yeah. Like
Mm-hmm.
I like that style in multi. Kind of like the ones here, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. But yeah, I think that's like my favorite
None yet, don't get me
design.
started. We have four trees in our house, and my tree, the main tree, no one touches.
It's a sickness.
It
It's
is
a
a
sickness.
sickness. My husband
Uh,
always says, "Why do you even ask people to help you? Because you're just gonna rearrange it as soon as we walk away."
old fashioned multicolor.
Yeah, I love the big bulbs.
Yeah, the big old one. Yeah. I have the old bulbs that bubble. I love them. Hey, Nicole B. Okay. Favorite Christmas cookie?
Oh man, this is hard.
So,
Oh,
Cocoa Puff likes both lights.
um, Christmas cookie.
So,
I would say the peanut butter blossoms, the peanut butter with the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey kiss in the middle.
oh, okay, yes.
Oh,
So,
pizzelles.
to me, the Christmas cookies I grew up with were all the crazy ass Italian ones my Nana would make. Like
Oh yeah.
the fig cookie, and I don't like fig, and everything had fig in them.
You don't like
Um,
fig? I love fig, especially
no,
in brie. Oh my
is
gosh.
is all an option. Hey, Truth Exposed. So, pizzelles, sugar or ginger snap. SG said anything, all sunny side. I do love a good sugar cookie with like so kind of like this snowman, like the sugar cookie with the icing on top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Emmy's shortbread candy canes. That well, told us that earlier, and I was like, wow, that sounds really good. Like
you
that
might need to
combo.
share a recipe on that
Yeah.
because I do like me some candy canes.
Yeah, I like that flavor.
Wedding cakes and brandy balls. David's butter pecan meltaways, molassic crackle cookies, and of course gingerbread. See, I'm not a big gingerbread fan. I don't.
If I have gingerbread cookies, they have to be soft. Are you a chewy cookie person or a hard cookie person?
Both.
Both?
I can do
Okay.
both.
All right. I don't like hard cookies.
Oh, okay. That
Just
makes
like
sense.
my brownies,
Brandy balls,
I don't like
fudge
my
'ems.
brownies hard.
Yeah. Oh no.
You know how sometimes they're like hard?
Yeah. So I know. I always take or like if I'm making cookies, I like to take them out a little bit early. So by the time they cool, they're cooked, but they stay chewy,
Oh yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And my husband's always like, make sure you cook them all the way. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm doing
Yeah.
it. I'm doing it
Shut
right.
up. Yeah.
uh, oh, thank you, Emmy.
Brandy balls.
I know, brandy balls. And what's a fudge'em?
I don't know what that is.
All right, let's look it up. A fudge'em.
Oh
Fudge'em.
yeah, BJ.
Oh,
Those
God,
are
sorry.
cool. Just the you're fine. Just the normal ones.
I put fudge'em in the Goog machine and nothing of a cookie showed up except for how do you bake the perfect cookie.
Oh, mystery. I remember the ribbon candy. I haven't had that in years.
Ribbon candy.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a
No,
texture of a candy cane, but it's in like a ribbon form.
interesting. Stop it, the crunch. I do love the crunchy edges of a brownie. I will say that.
Yeah, I don't mind those. I just don't like a hard brownie. Like sometimes you go places and the brownie is like dense,
Oh yeah.
you know, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, I'm not wasting my calories on that. I'll spit that thing right out.
Coffee chocolate favorite ice cream milkshake and ground candy cane chunks whipped cream.
Oh,
Oh
that
shit.
sounds so,
I know.
oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Where do you get that?
Chocolate.
Oh,
And
mystery,
then
that's so cool that you used to make them butter on your hands. That's so neat. I watched the people make them on TikTok and I'm like, it's just so fascinating watching people make candy.
all right, so this was I guess an idea you saw on the Ticker Talker? The
Um,
TikTok?
oh, unrealistic Christmas gifts. Yes.
Yes.
I saw it on the Ticker Talker. People were making unrealistic Christmas list. Like
So,
what would you get if you had all the money in the world?
oh, well, I will say there was a Christmas gift I always asked Santa for as a kid, and I never got it. So maybe a real life Barbie car.
Oh, like what kind of car? Like
I
any
don't know.
particular brand or just pink?
I would be down for a Jeep, like a Barbie Jeep.
Oh, I
Because I
like
feel like,
those.
wasn't that like the Barbie car you got as a kid? It was a Barbie
Mm-hmm.
Jeep. Yeah,
Yep,
so
Barbie
I'll
Jeep.
go with the Barbie Jeep because I've always wanted like an open Jeep, you know?
Those new Broncos are so cool. I like
Oh,
those
yeah.
Broncos.
Fucking Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
um, I'll keep thinking. What are yours?
I know I would want a the hairless cats. I forget what they're
What?
called. Yeah, a
A
hairless
Sphinx
cat.
cat?
A Sphinx cat. Yep, I would
Ye-
want one of those.
Oh my goodness.
And I would want the cat that's like the Bengal cat.
Oh, yes. A Bengal
So
cat.
so I would want like some sort of like outdoor enclosure and get two cats and two more cats. And then I know people probably think I'm crazy. I don't really, as much as I love, like I'm a gift giver. I don't like getting gifts.
Right.
So I don't really know.
I know it's hard. It's hard to think of something when you're thinking of it, but I know everyone's like saying a car. Or you said cat. I know that's Sphinx cat. Not Sphinx cat. I'm sorry. What's the leopard one called?
The
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 Bengal.
Bengal.
Yes, those are so pretty.
Aren't they pretty? And they're so big.
Oh, I love the babies.
The
I know.
babies.
It's so funny because I like how Casper looks. I know I probably talk about my cat a lot. How Casper looks is like I was like I want to find a cat that looks like that, and it was crazy because I found him.
Oh, your
Not as
baby.
not as cool as a Bengal, but he
Hey,
does
I think
have
it's their personalities
right,
that are the best, you know?
and his different color eyes.
Yep.
Meow.
Yeah. My husband won't let me get any more cats right now, but I
Mine
told him
either.
I'm like, because Hazel's just not she's like wants to be center of attention.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure. That was one thing is the other cat reacting to getting a new cat was an interesting experience to
yeah,
say the
and
least.
he's
So
not willing to go through that. He's like, I'm not
yeah,
doing this.
I
So
don't blame him.
yeah.
I like a week after getting him, um, mine was like, can you call that bitch? We're gonna bring him back. I was like, no, we're not. No, we're
It's
not.
like Madison when she found out we were pregnant. She was like, please no. She cried for like 2 hours. And then when he came, she's like, are you gonna give him back? And I'm like, no.
Are you gonna? And that's
She really
no
did
joke.
not. She really didn't want a brother. She didn't want anything. She just was like, she wanted to be the single child.
Yeah, my brother said the same thing. Can we bring her back?
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
all right. Well, I've dropped the link, y'all. If you guys want, now we're just gonna, chit chat, shoot the shit. So if anybody wants to join us, unless you're weird or. And if we're saying that, that means something. I'm just
That
kidding.
means something. How about the what do you guys think about all of the, well, they say they are
The drones?
drones,
I
but
know.
come on, guys. I know, I mean, can you believe that we laugh? Wow.
Fuck. I forgot what I was supposed to. No
Oh my.
fun.
No fun.
Um, I feel like we've had these stories popping up for the last few years. Remember the Tic Tac? Like
The what? Come on
there
up,
was
Grandma.
there was like a Tic Tac drone.
No, I
No,
don't remember. I don't remember that. But I mean, this stuff is freaking me out.
Grandma, you're not like weird to us. You
No,
are
but
kind of weird.
I wonder what thought Grandma has because she likes the tinfoil hat stuff.
Oh, I know.
I'm
Uh,
curious to see,
two
like,
people arrested for the drones?
really? No.
Tic. Oh, talk. Tic Tac. Drones? Is that what they would be called?
I don't remember.
I'll have to. Oh, yeah. It was like a. So let's see. So I think. How long ago was this?
Emmy
Oh, this
said
was
that
just in
this,
March.
oh, they were, oh, I think Emmy's talking about like recently that she said for flying over Logan Airport, they were arrested. I was, oh, what's that?
This was in March. This was like a unidentified aerial phenomena. Oh, you bitch. Ah. Anywho.
What the heck is going on? Oh, okay. Now I see it. Okay.
Sorry, I thought I might have showed something I didn't mean to, but I think I'm good.
No, you're good.
But yeah, flying over Logan Airport, people were arrested. Okay, well there you have it. Were they arrested for all the drone activities?
They were in Long Island and they flew them all over, all the way to Boston. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, SG. Like, air traffic control, like, you're not allowed to just fly drones like wherever
Yeah.
you want. So it's like when they were doing the I guess a press conference, I think it was from the White House, they were asking them directly, like, are these military? And they were like, no. And I'm like, then what are they? Because you know that they know.
Right. I mean, you'd hope if there's
You
shit
would
flying
hope,
around,
yeah.
but I don't know. You never know these days because, I mean, with how big they are, I feel like
I
you'd
mean,
have to
I
register that with something.
with something, or you're gonna
Yeah.
get fined, or they're gonna get shot down, you know?
Right. Right. They
I was
absolutely.
hoping that they were UFOs, honestly.
I know. Take us. I'm just kidding.
E.T.
Phone
come home,
home.
phone home. We went on the E.T. ride at Universal, and I was just like, oh my God, I love that ride.
Oh my gosh.
Such a good ride.
I don't know. I'm like trying to think back to the Universal when I went, if there was an ET ride.
It's pretty old. It's one of the oldest ones there. I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how old it was or is, but yeah, it was really good. It's always a good one. At the end they say your names because in the beginning they take your
Oh yeah.
the little
No,
card.
we did do it and it fucked my name all up. I remember that.
A
Now
Mac.
I know I remember. Yeah, it said a Mac.
Madison was like, "It didn't say my name." I'm like, "Yes, it did, Madison. Yes, it did." I didn't hear it, but I just pretended because I'm like, I'm not standing in line to go on this goddamn ride again.
Oh,
I'm
that's funny.
like, nope, 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 nope.
Grandma's logging in. She's
She
had it.
she's logging in.
I don't know if this is good or bad.
I want to sit. What? Oh my god.
Truth. What is that? What are you talking about?
If it is actually
Is that the real one?
an alien, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see.
I think it is.
We had so much fun at Universal, though. It was just so much fun.
I know. I want to go. It's been so long since I've been to something like that. Um,
Just like going on all the rides, it was just us girls, and it was like, it was just so much fun. It's
I
just
know.
no little kids to hold us down, no husbands.
No height requirements.
No, and the Hulk. Oh my gosh, we got to ride the Hulk twice. That was so much fun.
What do they do on the Hulk?
Oh, the Hulk it's a roller coaster ride, and then
Oh, the Hawk.
the Hulk, yeah,
Oh,
Hulk. How do you say it? Hulk,
is it the
Hulk.
Hulk, like the green guy?
Yeah, the green guy.
Okay,
Yep,
okay, okay, okay.
the Hulk. Yeah. So
Okay.
they shoot you out of this tube, and then
They
it's
shoot
like,
you out of a
yeah,
tube?
out of a tube, and it's like,
What?
yeah, it's wild.
Hulk.
The Hulk, Hulk, Hulk. And
Oh.
then we got on the new Jurassic Park roller coaster, the
Ooh.
Velocicoaster, and that was wild.
That's fun. See, I wonder if it's the one. So there was a Jurassic Park ride in California. I
Hmm.
think they took it out, so I'm wondering if it's similar to that. Was it like a water ride?
No, it's a roller
Oh,
coaster, and
oh, fuck.
it's kind of scary. I'm good with roller coasters, but this one was it was a little wild.
Was it? Oh,
Hmm.
goodness. Yeah, the one in California was like a water ride, and I just remember the dinosaurs spitting at you and everything.
Oh wow. No, I didn't see anything like that there.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi,
Yes, we can
Grandma.
hear you.
Hi. Yeah,
How are
well,
you?
you said come on up, except if you're weird, and I'm like, well, dang, no, okay,
I
never
said,
mind.
I said, well, and like weird coming from us, but you're our weird, so
You are kind of
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
I'm your weird. That's so sweet. Yeah. So, the drones, right?
Uh huh.
Yes,
Y'all ready for this?
I'm
No,
ready
no,
for it.
no, no,
Yep.
no, no. Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. So, in my humble opinion, hang on just a second. I just got to pop up. In my humble opinion, it's our military. And there's some stuff coming out that, yes, it is our military, which is why our government is going, no, there's nothing wrong. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Because, well, people are saying, oh my God, you guys didn't do anything about the Chinese spy balloon and said there was no problem there and blah, blah.
I forgot
And
about the spy balloon.
Right.
Oh, that was my favorite time. It was good night, good night stars, good night moon, good night Chinese spy balloon.
I love that. That's funny.
Yeah, but anywho, so the thing is, because if y'all been paying attention to the wars in Ukraine and Israel and whatnot, they've been using drones for a lot of their strikes over there.
Right.
Hmm.
And I think we see drones every once in a while here, but the point is that there's like 50 of them at a time is what's
Yeah, it's a
freaking people out.
it's quite a bit, and I mean, like when I was telling AMAC, like when at the press conference, the media's directly asking the publicists at the White House, and they're like, "We have no idea what they are." Like, you know that they know. Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and me, I don't trust their government as far as I could throw the whole
Me
thing.
neither.
No.
No. Mm-mm.
And so, you know how they say that our military technology is at least 10 years ahead of what we are aware of,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And we know that Elon Musk and some other companies are working on autonomous driving vehicles and gravity-defying vehicles that can actually fly, that sort of thing.
Actually, Elon was just talking about that last week in an interview. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they're talking about that stuff now, you know that our military is way out there. And
Yeah.
so, and
I didn't even think about that.
these aren't things that are like way out there because they're not acting like UAPs. And by the way, the technical ufologist term for that is an unidentified anomalous phenomenon because they do go
Oh.
underwater.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they go into volcanoes and all kinds of things like that. So they're not just aerial. But
Gotcha.
anywho, but these things they have lights on them. They have starboard and port lights, which indicates that they are not alien because the tic tacs and the other things that have been seen don't have port and starboard lights, and that's
Oh,
kind of
okay.
it's kind of an international thing. What I have been hearing is that they're actually searching for a dirty bomb because about 6 weeks ago there were rumblings and rumors that somehow or another all these people crossing into the United States illegally, someone had brought a dirty bomb. And
Oh, that would make
so,
sense too.
so they're thinking that these drones are actually out there sniffing for it. And we have in our military, we have something called nuke sniffers, and they're airborne just about daily. And
No,
what
what is
they do is
that?
they go up into the atmosphere and they're actually taking readings as far as radiation and different things to see if anybody has actually deployed a nuclear weapon anywhere, whether it's testing or that sort of thing. So we have nuke sniffers all the time. So they have the technology to do that just by a regular airplane. But
Gotcha.
because these are so low, they're thinking that it's that they're actually searching for a dirty bomb because those could be the size of a suitcase and they could be
Interesting.
hidden in the trunk of a car. So it's kind of interesting that they kind of got their big news moment over New Jersey because New Jersey has the big. Well, it used to be Fort Dix, and now it's like three things altogether. But New Jersey has a military testing range, and so
Oh,
if you notice that a lot of the sightings are around that, they're around the military bases because those would be those would be prime targets for anybody who wanted to do terrorism,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
internally.
In
And so,
Minecraft.
right, okay.
Just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and then another line of thinking is that this is a psyops getting us prepared for the new world order.
Oh.
Well, that's interesting too.
Or the Nunya
Yeah,
world order.
the
You're
Nunya
right. The
world
Nanya
order. Yeah,
world.
but like all the way back to Ronald Reagan when he was the president, he said that the only way that we're going to unite the world is if there was some sort of alien invasion. And people say that
Right.
all the movies and everything about aliens and whatnot, all the way back into the 1930s from War of the Worlds, has been preparing us for the potential. They're conditioning us to accept the fact that yes, there are aliens out there. Eventually, they're going to come and they're going to, without getting like real tinfoil hat. There's good aliens and there's bad aliens.
Now, Amac, do you believe in aliens? Do you think they're out there?
Yeah, I do. I think that there's definitely something else out there.
Hmm. So do
Now,
I.
will it be like Men
Well,
in Black?
I'm not sure if they're
What do you think,
actually.
Grandma?
Yeah, I don't think it's actually like Elvis, right? No, Elvis just went home. Well, I don't think it's actually like some people say, oh yeah, they're from the Pleiades or from Andromeda or these different planets within our known universe. I honestly believe that they are interdimensional. Um, and I've talked about that on my channel
Mm-hmm.
because
You
the
have.
Yeah.
veil between everything has gotten so thin, and especially when CERN opened up their weirdness in 2008, it's just gotten weirder and weirder since then. So I don't know, but the thing is that if this might be a psyops, a false flag, if you will, to see how people react if there were to be
Oh,
like an alien invasion. And then that would lead to, well, okay, we're having aliens invade us, so we as the Earth have to unite into a one world order. It's kind of going that way anyway with the digitizing of money and financial transactions, with the globalization of trade and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of going that way anyway.
right.
But
Mm-hmm.
that it would say, oh well, we need to get together like the UN, only something that would supersede the UN, and it would be like literally a world order, and then of course you'd have to have leaders over that. So tinfoil.
That's interesting perspective.
Mr.
Probing's
Nobody says
everywhere.
probing's everywhere. Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, or like when you said a test to see how we would respond to something like that, or maybe just how we would respond with how, like you also said, they're using that in wars now, you know,
Hmm.
to actually attack people is with drones. So,
Yeah, exactly. There's actually some video out there of some of these quote drones over Afghanistan. And Afghanistan, they're not as nice as we are in the United States.
right,
And so they fired a missile at them. And in the video, of course, this could be totally fake, but in the video, it looks like the missile strikes two of them. And as soon as the explosions, die down, you can see that the drones are absolutely untouched.
right.
Wow.
Yeah, but these right
Crazy.
here, I mean, they're fixed wing. A bunch of these look quad. Granted, they're huge.
They're
Yeah.
huge. That's what I think is freaking everybody out is the size of them.
Well, when I was in insurance claims, I actually had a claim from a police department. They had a drone that they were going to launch, and they were going to take like 360 photos of this vehicle accident that happened. And the guy that was running it actually ran it into some telephone wires, and it fell and it was destroyed. And I was surprised at how big that because it was about the size of maybe a smart car.
Wow.
It
Mhm.
wasn't a school bus, like you're
Right.
seeing a school bus. But it was definitely about the size of a smart car, and that thing was $50,000.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy. And so,
Well, Mr. Nobody, a video company wouldn't be able to fly drones in our airspace like that, like it's going on right now. That would be coming down. I do think it's government.
right.
Yeah, I think it's government too. I do. And little fun fact, when Dwight D. Eisenhower was president, which was before Kennedy, okay, this was in the 50s. Allegedly, there were aliens that landed and made contact with our government. Dwight D. Eisenhower met with them at Camp David, and the leader of these people, his name was Valiant Thor. I don't know if you've ever heard of Valiant Thor,
I
but
haven't, but I'm gonna Google that when I get off of here. What can you tell me what president was it again?
Eisenhower,
Eisenhower.
yeah, Dwight D. Eisenhower. I like Ike, but allegedly, and there's photos of this Valiant Thor, and they look like us. They're very well. They look like you guys, but they're very they're very pretty, and they have blonde hair and blue eyes. The Nordics, as some alienophiles will call them. But anyway, Valiant Thor made an arrangement with our government to help them with technology and to basically advise our government as far as relations and diplomacy and making the world a better place, sort of thing.
Right.
And people look at that and go, huh, because it was really only like 10 years later, all of a sudden, bam, we have microwaves and we have DVDs and we have cell phones and we have satellites that are launching and we
Right.
have biometric, you know, recognition scanners and all this other stuff. Whereas, 50 years before that, we were clopping around in horse and buggies. And then, bam, all of a sudden in the next 30, 50 years, we've got like all this technology. We got all of this
Right.
going on.
Which is crazy because I mean, we're one of the youngest countries, you know what I mean, to have
Hmm.
all of what we have. Yeah. Makes you
Yeah,
wonder.
yeah. The flip phone was created from Star Trek's communicators. A mystery. Well, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So no, I just come up and share some tinfoil hat with
Hell yeah. Thanks, Grandma. I know. I think anything unexplained people are going to freak out about. So, people demand answers. And when they don't get it, they just make shit up.
It's kind of
So,
like
you. Well,
YouTube.
yep.
yeah, or take a little bit of truth and just spin it into something weird.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is that this is nothing new because back in 1947 there were like these flying crafts that were over Los Angeles, and at that time it was just after World War II, and remember Japan had attacked Hawaii, so California was a little weirded out with the fact that it's only a few more hundred miles and they could get to us. And at the time Japan had actually launched balloons that were flying over the West Coast, Oregon, Washington, California, with ordnance that they were, supposed to be able to drop. So California was on high alert. And one night there were three or four of these alien ships, if you will, that were over Los Angeles, and they set off air raid sirens, and people hunkered down, and they put out over the radio, that there's some sort of invasion. And then when these ships actually stopped and hovered, there's photographs from the newspapers of the time of these lights. They call them Klieg lights. Okay, there's those big, huge lights that make those beams of light in the sky, and they use them for like grand openings and that sort of
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so they had these Klieg lights um, focused on these flying things over Los Angeles, and they launched missiles at them and fired their weapons at them, and nothing happened. And then the ships just left. So it's not a new thing. So I'm kind of
Right.
wondering
So interesting.
if we're getting to a point now, because people will poo-poo what they don't understand. You know,
Exactly.
Mhm.
Eh, like I say, I mean, conspiracy today, headlines tomorrow.
Right.
So um, like MK Ultra, people were saying, "Oh my God, no, the CIA is doing these illegal things with LSD and making people freak out," and everybody went, "Don't be idiots." Hey, guess what? That was true. You
Well,
Right.
look at the robots now. Like, even all the celebrities are having these robots, like Tesla just made, um, like you can buy a robot now. And we all know that the algorithm
Oh.
is a part of, if you've ever watched, what was this show called? Westworld on HBO.
hmm
It's like we're literally living in Westworld. Like we're all on a loop. And we're going to be taken over by robots. And now you're actually seeing people buy
Buy
robots,
robots. Yeah.
and they're feeding the algorithm with these robots because all the data that you're looking up and everything on your phone, it's creating an emotional profile about you. And we each have one.
hmm
Oh.
That's why when you go on to your computer or your cell phone and everything, like it can tell like what kind of mood you're in, or when you are in a certain kind of mood, what you go shopping for. Do you go read sad books? Do you Google search certain things? And then all of your um ads will be based upon that.
Exactly. Yeah. And with AI, the way it's growing, because to be honest with you, 5 years ago, people said, "Oh yeah, we're training computers to learn for themselves,"
Mm-mm.
and everybody went, "Okay, ugh,
Mm-hmm.
yawn." Now, I mean, there are so many people that are absolutely relying on things like ChatGPT, you
I mean,
know?
AI is integrated in everything now. I mean, we deal with that
Yep.
with the work that we do, and AI is integrated with TikTok. It's integrated with Google. It's integrated with Shopify. It's integrated with everything. I mean, everything, everything you do now. You know,
Yep.
it's logging everything. It's crazy. It
Exactly.
is like
So,
the Jetsons had a robot. Yeah, you're gonna be able to have a
yeah, but
robot.
but Rosie was still, I mean, she could interact and stuff, but she was still robot, and they could turn her off because there was one episode of the Jetsons where Rosie kind of malfunctioned,
Mm-hmm.
and she got a little violent, and they were able to turn her off. The way we have everything right now, we don't have an off switch for AI.
Well, and
No.
it's not going to work that way. Unfortunately, it's we're creating the beast, and the beast is gonna become us.
Well,
Well,
remember
it's like
Smart House?
iRobot, Smart
Yep,
House.
yep.
It, have you seen Smart House, Grandma?
No, I know about smart houses, but no.
So it's a Disney Channel movie, and it's about like an AI house where they have like an AI maid and everything. Um, and it turns on them. So that's always what I think of. Like, no, we don't want that. It's always going to turn on you.
Always.
Well, look at iRobot. Will Smith was all excited and gets his grandma a robot, to help her out, and she becomes friends with it, and it cooks for her, and they play cards and all that other stuff. And then all of a sudden, the um the central processor or whatever it is decides that humans are really messy and we need to get rid of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck these people.
Yeah, I mean, we could
Yeah.
go on and on. I could go on and on about this stuff. It's like it's the biggest hole that I could go down the rabbit hole with AI and all this, the robots and
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Let,
Oh, sorry.
especially working in
mm,
it and seeing how much people pay, crude oil used to be the biggest commodity, and now data is the biggest commodity. So it's worth more than crude oil, which is like unbelievable if you think about it.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird. So they were talking about pea green vehicles in chat, and it made me think of the, Chris National Lampoon's Vacation, the original one,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
that brand new car that they bought, the Wagon Queen family truckster.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kindness over machines.
Marie, yes, everybody. I always say the mouse is watching everything. Like at Disney, the mouse watches everything at Disney.
The
Oh
mouse
yeah.
watches everything.
Oh yeah, the mouse is they watch it. Yeah, there's no power source, Mr. Nobody, but I don't believe robots will be powered by batteries. They'll be some
Solar.
solar or something like that. I mean, Elon has said that. I don't believe that there's going to be a battery. I
Well,
think the ones now.
the whole thing about North Carolina and Hurricane Helene, they're
Hmm.
saying that was like a false flag sort of thing, that it was the weather was manipulated in order to really hit that area really hard because there's a lot of lithium in those hills.
Mm. In a storage container. I don't know.
How do you store the I don't know, maybe like
I
one of
mean,
those
the
Tesla things.
you don't need if the sun is shining, you don't need a battery, but you can operate a solar panel without a battery. It's just
Hmm.
needed for storage. So I mean, that could go both ways.
We're not the ones making the big butts to design this stuff. We'll leave it up to them.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. So my first job was at Disneyland.
Aw.
Yeah, in Orange County, California, because the one on the East Coast in Orange County, Florida, is Disney World.
Right.
But yeah, so when I worked there, and figured this was 1977 around, right? Disney
Hmm.
already had audio animatronics to where people were freaking out because the mannequin robot guys, their lips were moving and they were saying stuff, and it still looked a little hokey. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
point was that was technologically, that was so far advanced from anything that was available at the time. And, Soflo saying the mouse keeps his eye on everything. It's true because
Right.
even way back then, I mean, talk about cameras, cameras
Well, we were
everywhere.
shocked. I mean, everywhere. And now they track you by I mean, there's sensors on all the grounds, but so when we went into the parking garage at the beginning of the parking garage in Disney Springs, we went to dinner the night before and it says in the parking garage like four spots open on level three or whatever. So literally, it's all red where all the park cars are parked, and then there's a
Hmm.
green light where there's an open parking space. So you don't even need to look for a parking space anymore because
Right.
it's all tracked. And as soon as we put the car in that parking spot, it turned
It turned
red.
red. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're even keeping track of how long you're there and they're scanning your plate when you come into the parking garage. So it's crazy.
That that sounds like the toilet stalls at the Bucky's, the
Yes,
Bucky's
yes,
gas station.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? Get out of
And
here.
truth exposed, yeah, the facial recognition. And when you go into Disney, they take a picture of you now, just like they do at the airport.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
You went to Club 33, Stephanie? How cool is that?
Back when it was freaky deaky, sounds like.
that's cool.
No, I mean, because there literally are under Disneyland, there are tunnels.
Tunnels, yeah.
Oh,
So,
snap.
and back then, the computers that they had were like in rooms, right? Not the laptop or the iPhone. Probably we have more memory and RAM than they did back then, but they were in rooms literally, and you could drive a golf cart down the tunnels, and there were different computer rooms for each one of the rides, and it was a trip, and
Interesting.
that was 50 years ago.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably way crazier
So
now.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're like cutting edge. So yeah, so having these drones and stuff flying over, I don't doubt that it's our military. I mean, I put in chat that Hitler was working on a UFO, like a flying saucer, back in World War II.
Oh,
Hmm.
that's interesting.
Yeah. And you ever heard the term gremlins?
Yeah.
You know where that comes from?
No.
Okay. The British Army encountered what people think are UFOs. Okay. Because they would shoot at them and they would just dart off, and they maneuvered like nothing in the airplane they could possibly had. So the British the British Air Force, excuse me, actually named those UFO things gremlins.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, Nanya, we got into deep conversation.
The drones, AI, robots,
Aliens.
Disney World, the
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
mouse.
Now we're
Mhm.
back. Now we're to, yeah, to Disneyland, and the mouse is watching.
The mouse is watching.
Mr.
And this
Nobody said gremlins came from World War II. They thought Japanese soldiers put them in Allied planes.
Allied planes. Yeah,
Yeah.
gremlins. That's what I said. But I went a little deeper than that with the UFO stuff. Oh, oh, do you
So,
know that,
Flo,
Sofo?
I don't know. I've never heard of Club 33 at Disney World. Mm-mm.
It's a secret club at Disneyland.
Oh, let me look it up
It's like
and see.
it's like a
Disney.
restaurant thing, and only certain hoity-toity people got into it, and there's like this
yeah.
secret door. Yeah, it's like
And
a
It
thing.
isn't
says
the.
Club 33 at Disney World has multiple locations.
Oh.
Ah,
Constellation Club at Epcot, Spotlight Lounge at Disney Hollywood Studios, and
So
then
there's a
one at
bunch.
Animal Kingdom. Yep.
And the one in California, isn't that where you can eat in the ride for Pirates of the Caribbean? Isn't that the restaurant? Is that not Club 33? Or is that something completely different?
no, you know what? Because I was trying to remember where the entrance was. It's been like several decades,
Steph
half a
says
century.
no.
Go ahead.
Oh, it costs a lot of money to join? I didn't know that. Is
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
it
it's
something you have to join and then you get access to that particular thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah. Like there long time ago, Disneyland used to sell tickets.
Mhm.
Like you could get into the actual amusement park fairly cheaply, but then you would have to buy tickets to go on the rides and whatnot. And then they switched that over to where you would buy, one entry fee and you didn't have to have all the tickets for each individual ride. And
Gotcha,
then
okay.
then they moved it to where if you were a California resident, you could buy an annual pass.
That's what we
And
have. Our Yeah, we have an annual pass.
yeah. And so within all of that structure, there were like inside Disney people, Disney files that
Oh.
it kind of like a country club
Mhm.
where you could buy a membership to it.
Mhm. Kinda like Disney
Yeah.
Vacation Club.
Oh,
It's
okay.
kind of like a membership, and then you get certain hotels and stuff for different prices, and you get access to
Oh,
certain restaurants and things like that. But I've
I
never heard
still.
of that.
Steph says annual fees for Club 33 included free admission to Disneyland.
secret. Secret passages sound fun. I don't know what you're talking about. As long as you don't have to
Yeah.
like crawl through them.
Oh, I can't do those haunted mansion maze things at Halloween
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
because number one, I have sensory issues anyway. And then, they make you go through those rooms that have like spaghetti hanging from the ceiling and on the walls, and you have to get down and
Right.
crawl through the tiny door. And oh, you don't. No,
No.
makes me want to barf right now.
They always do that in Big Brother where it's like pitch black and they have to crawl around and there's always like gross stuff they have to crawl through and like they're running into things. That's one part I'm like, maybe I can't go on Big Brother. I'd be
Remember that
like,
show
oh,
Fear Factor?
oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
God,
I couldn't watch
no.
it.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
that
I would get
freaks
freaked
me
out at the
out.
commercials on the
Yes,
next
me too.
episode of Fear Factor. And they didn't really show anything on the commercials. They still freak me out. It's like, oh my God, it's a box of spiders. It's
I
like,
know. Oh, and the people just sat there and oh,
Or the
yeah.
challenge. I feel like the challenge there's always a spot where they have to eat bugs.
yes, or something gross.
I'm like, nope, that's where I draw the line. Not eating the bugs. Although that's a whole other wormhole.
Well, yeah, I see what you did there. Bugs, wormhole. Yeah. Well, if you look in your cosmetics or your pet food or anything, the word carmine or
Carmine?
carmine
Is
is
that
bugs.
bugs? Oh.
Bugs.
Well, I'm pretty sure in a few years we're all going to be just eating bugs. That's what they're going to feed us.
Oh God, with our alien
Well,
probing us.
well, you know what? I kind of feel like Andy might be doing some predictive programming with us
Oh no.
because I've seen some probing utensils uh, quite a lot lately. So
Oh gosh.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, Marie, that's funny. She said I was gonna enter my ex-husband into Fear Factor. He would have done great.
Testicles. Gross. Although, isn't that Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yeah.
People eat those, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's a delicacy. Tell them it's a delicacy some places.
Well, some people don't like escargot.
Exactly. Me included.
I
Yeah.
I took French in high school, and we went to, like the French restaurant in Anaheim, and so we had escargot. It was part of our cultural immersion for the French class, and they weren't bad. I would have
Really?
preferred them to be served in something that didn't look like a snail
Shell,
shell.
yeah.
I probably could have stomached it a little bit better, but if you like oysters or clams or whatever, very similar.
So, Flo, do you
The
like
White House.
oysters or clams? I don't. I'm not a seafood person.
I love both. I love everything about seafood. Yep.
Have you had a conch,
Yep. Conch. Yep.
conch?
Right
Yeah,
out of a conch shell. Right in front of
really?
us. Yep. It's so good. It's called conch salad. They put like vinegar, onions. So good in the Bahamas.
Did you get it on one of the at one of the huts, like on the
Yep.
beach where they
Yep.
pull the
Right
boats
there.
up? Yeah,
Yep.
we went on a tour there.
It's
Is
so
it raw?
yummy. Yeah. It's right out of the shell.
They make it like a ceviche.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yep.
no, I just heard about it because my ex-sister-in-law lives in the Bahamas. She lives on Andros.
What a beautiful place to live. Yep.
Yeah, well, she has to come back to the United States for at least 30 days a year in order to keep her citizenship here.
Mm-hmm.
But she works for the Department of Defense over there.
That's so cool.
Cool. That is
Mm.
really cool.
Yeah, she's actually a computer hacker security gal.
Oh,
Hmm.
good friend to have. I'm just kidding.
Well, this
Until
looks
the
fun,
dust
guys.
settles. Oh my God, ladies, I have enjoyed talking to you. I'm going to jump down.
Yes, thanks for coming up, Grandma.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks for
Grandma, for
having me.
joining us.
Of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
thanks for liking my kind of weird. I appreciate it.
Of course.
We love it.
Okay. If I don't see you on panel again soon, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas as
Christmas.
well. Oh, we have a someone
Look at
joining as
that.
Grandma's leaving.
I
Hello.
Oh,
totally, I totally could have just totally porn bombed you, and you would have
You
been
could
none the
have.
wiser.
You could have.
Could have been fake.
but it's you.
It's you. How's it
But turns out
going?
it's me, just me. It's good. It's good. I left out on some of the Christmas questions you were asking to go cook dinner, and then I
Gotcha.
came back, and it was about Cybertrucks and AI.
AI
I was like, wow,
improving.
wow,
And
they're all over
probing.
the place. Okay, I love it. Covering
We
all the
got some
topics.
good conversations in there.
I can imagine. I mean, that's a really large range for you to
It
Isn't
cover.
it?
was.
It's our ADHD brains.
Right.
That's okay. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What are you
What'd
guys
you
up
cook?
to?
What'd you cook for dinner, Nanya?
So I had to make two kind of separate things, still on the same lines. But I've never made fideo. It was like a Mexican soup.
Okay.
Um,
Mm.
so I made that for the first time, and then I don't think that I'll eat it. It's also just a soup with no meat, and I'm like a meat and potatoes kind of gal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I also got some carnitas and made some Mexican rice to go with it so that I can actually
Yum.
have some substance with it. And
Oh, yummy. That sounds so good.
yeah, so it's
I
a
love
good little
carnitas.
everybody be night belly's nice and full tonight so that they can sleep.
Right.
And leftovers for tomorrow because it's a gang of soup. So
Oh, yeah. Can
yeah,
you put
so
the carnitas in the soup?
no, I'm not going to.
Oh,
I cut
okay.
up like some onions and cilantro and I'll make like I'm gonna warm up some tortillas and I'll make like my own
Ooh.
little tacos, and I'll probably have the tacos and the rice and maybe
Yeah.
just taste the soup, but my family wanted the soup, so I was like, okay, I'll try and make it. Let's see how it goes.
That
Well,
sounds so good. It's like the perfect Sunday meal.
I know.
Yeah. And it's like rainy and foggy and gloomy here, so definitely feeling the whole soup vibe.
Right? She does kind of look like Courtney
Mm.
Kardashian.
Who?
She definitely gives Kardashian vibes.
You and your avatar.
Oh, yeah. I've gotten that before. That and then the girl from which I don't particularly care for from Teen Mom. What's that girl's name? The one with the she has like a home show now or something.
I don't know
Um,
who that is.
I don't know her name. Dang it. It's
I only know the OG Teen Moms.
I think me too. Like Amber and
Farrah,
what was
yeah.
the other one's names? This one was an original one. She had the
Macy.
no, sure her dad was the dentist.
I don't know
What
that
dad
one.
was it? Not Farrah?
And, no, and she had like a daughter. Dang it.
Well, they all had a daughter or a son. That's why they're on the show.
Oh, that narrows it down.
Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it. Let me see. Teen Mom G cast. Hold on. Gosh, Amber Portwood. She's
Oh,
turned out to be a psycho.
oh my gosh.
Oh, that's the one that had
Chelsea.
all the issues with the ex
Yes,
and
and she's
like
still.
on social media made it seem like, oh, like he's doing me so wrong. And then
Yeah.
I think when they went to court, it was like came out that like she was the one doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
and I think she doesn't have anything to do with her daughter still.
Well, and her
oh really?
recent boyfriend went missing. Remember?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Mm.
He did go missing. Her name is Chelsea Asuka or something.
Mm.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know who that is.
I'm like, I don't look like
Huska.
her. Huska.
I don't know who that is. I'd have to know more. Like the only ones that kind of stand out to me, like Macy, I know of. Um,
Janelle.
the one who always fought with her mom,
Barbara.
Janelle. Yeah, Janelle stands out. Um,
You're smoking the reefa with Kifa.
Mm-hmm.
the couple who I don't remember their names, but the couple who actually like put their kid up for adoption, and then but they still stayed in the kid's
Oh
life,
yeah. So
and
this
then
is
they ended up
Chelsea.
getting married. I don't know if they're still together, but this is Chelsea.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
I
look
don't
like
remember
me.
her. Oh, I don't think it looks like you.
Mm-mm.
Maybe with
No.
blonde hair. Maybe. I don't know. The dark hair is kind of throwing me off.
Right. So
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no.
yeah, I never really followed her, but interesting,
So are we gonna
interesting.
have an HOA meeting this week?
Yeah, yeah. Not today because everybody was kind of busy and resting. But we should have one sometime this week, hopefully by Wednesday at the latest. I
Cool.
know for sure, even if we don't do one this week, I know for sure we're gonna do one next weekend because we have the Christmas carols. Like people have recorded all their lines, so we got to put them together this week and
Oh, nice.
present those ones. Yeah.
I gotta send
So
mine still. I'm
yeah.
You better
There's
get
a
on
couple
it.
of people. There's a couple of people who haven't sent them. In I don't know if Emmy went to bed at this point, but Emmy, I don't think we've received hers either. I don't know. I can't even remember if she said yes, she wanted to participate, but there's a few people that haven't sent them, so we'll probably do some reminders this week and be like, hey, send it
hello.
in. Hello. So
Either send it or move on.
yeah, yeah, or tell us you're not going to, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no. Today was a super duper busy day for me. I did so much stuff. I feel so productive though.
Oh,
Yay.
good.
So
I love those days where you feel like you actually accomplished something.
yeah. But you know what's funny is it's funny because I feel like on those days it's the hardest for me to like actually rest. And those days
Right.
always end up falling on Sundays for me. And that
Yeah.
sucks because like, it's not really like tend to relax on Saturday and then go crazy on Sunday.
Right.
And then you got to start your
And
week.
then I got to start the work week on Monday, and I'm like, damn, did get no weekend, but I got to do better at switching it around, but it's okay. I kind of get the evening off. Green that I'm aware of, everybody did, yes, but don't quote me because I'm only assigned certain people and others are assigned other people. So maybe they haven't. I don't know.
Why do we have tears?
Probably because Yep fell a little bit behind, possibly. I don't know.
Drop.
Oh, with what yeah, I remember.
One of
That's
them
okay. We all
days.
fall behind.
Yeah.
I know.
Set new goals and keep on going.
I'm a last minute warrior, so I do it to
Oh, I
myself.
love, yeah. Procrastinate to the very last minute. And
Yep.
then all of a sudden you're completely stressed out, but you perform the best in those moments.
Yep. Exactly.
I did get my Christmas tree up today and
Oh
some of the
yeah.
decorations. That was like that kind of kicked off the morning for me, and I was like, "Oh, this feels good to get some shit done. Let me keep going."
Yeah, and the tree up probably put you in like the festive mood.
So I went online and ordered all my Christmas gifts so that I would be done.
Oh,
So those will all
nice.
arrive this week, and then I went to Costco and got wrapping paper so that I would be able to have something to wrap them when I do get them in.
There you go.
Yep. There you go, healing time. Listening as I do housework. Exactly.
Thanks for being here.
I'm
Oh,
wondering
don't
why
feel the
my star is not lighting up on my Christmas tree. So now I'm gonna go crazy
Oh
trying to
no.
figure this out.
Oh no.
So listen, do you want to hear something kind of janky? But I just was like, I'm okay with it.
What?
So I have an artificial tree, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And so it has 4 pieces in it. It's pretty tall. So it has 4 pieces in it. Okay. The top 3 pieces of the tree, the lights work perfectly fine. They light all up. The bottom part does not light up. My determining factor on what I was going to do about it was stepping outside of my house and seeing if you see it through the window, can you see the lights? Yes, you can. Then I don't care that the bottom ring of the tree has no lights. That's all
That's
I cared
so
about.
funny.
That happened once with a tree we had, and so I just wrapped lights around the part that the
Yeah, I was
lights
gonna say
went up.
you could just wrap lights. I we have artificial trees too, but it pisses me off because once the light goes out, I know they give you the replacement
Mhm.
bulbs, but you can never find the replacement bulb. That's
Yep.
Right.
And it's
so
always hard to find which one is actually not working on this whole string of lights that are weaved into the tree branches.
exactly.
Right.
So that's why I just was like, you know what? I'm not going to get another string of lights to put on this tree. I'm just going to leave it as it is.
Yep. Gotta
So,
do what you gotta do.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now I'm gonna sit up and try to figure out why the hell my star is not lighting up.
Fucking star.
My OCD is not gonna let me go to sleep until I find out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty torn. Like I have 3 artificial trees that go throughout the house. I only
Hmm.
got one of them up today, so maybe I'll get the motivation sometime this week to do the others. But um
Little bit at a time.
I yeah, exactly. I'm not pressed for it. My kids are also older, like most of them are
Right.
adults now. And so it doesn't have the same lure as it does for small children. My kids are like,
Right.
give me the cash,
Yep.
Right.
They're like, give me what matters.
Yeah, one of my daughters asked me can you pay my traffic ticket? She got a speeding ticket. And that's
Hmm.
her, like, that's what she wanted for Christmas. I'm like, are you sure that's what you want for Christmas? Like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah,
Right.
just pay my traffic ticket. And I was like,
Hey.
easy
I used to
peasy.
have my
Okay.
parents pay like my like a car payment when I was younger. I would just be like, "Can you
Hmm.
pay my car payment?" They're like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's my oldest. My oldest one is like, you know what? I'm gonna, she was like, pay my insurance. That's what hers was. Pay my insurance for this month. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. It makes it so much easier to not have to to not have to like
Make
go
that be
shopping like
like,
crazy. Where when they
yeah,
were
oh yeah.
younger, I had to do a lot of shopping. Now it's just so much easier. They also have this really cool thing for those who have kids who are getting older. So this year, my kids found a website. I'll have to look at what it is. I think it's like it's not wish.com because that's, the wish, but it's like
Right.
wishlist.com or something like that. And they can go in and find things on like Amazon and different like Lululemon and all these other websites. And they add it to their wish list. And then they can copy that and send that link out to like our family members who may be away or family members who constantly ask them, like, what do you want for Christmas? Then
Right.
they'll just text them that link so they can go through and buy whatever off the list.
That's
Oh, that's
awesome.
cool.
And when they buy it, they can mark it as bought.
Oh,
The
cool.
person who owns the list can't see that it was bought, but the people shopping off the list can see that it's bought.
Oh, that's so neat.
That's awesome.
So they don't buy two of the same thing. I was like, oh
Duplicates.
my God,
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, it was our first time seeing that this year, but it made it a lot easier, especially because they're older, and so it made it easier for family members and stuff to buy for the nieces and nephews and stuff. So
I never heard of that. That's so cool.
yeah. Yeah.
I
It's like,
remember
well,
my poor grandma having to go into like what was it? Hot Topic to like get my presents. Not
oh my
having to, but
God.
I'd
A
always want something
Mac.
from there. Yeah, a Mac.
Yeah, see,
Which are-
healing time, I feel that. I feel that. Like I only have two. One is almost 18. She'll be 18 in a couple months. The other one is about to be 17. And then the rest of them are already over 18 and adults, and so they've got their own bills and stuff. But I cannot wait until they're like, just pay my bills because that's gonna make Christmas. Then I probably will just do stockings.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
fun.
then that would be cool because then you can get them stuff that they wouldn't buy themselves in their stocking.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the worst Christmas I ever had was I had a kid at a young age, like I was 19 at the time.
Hmm.
And that first Christmas when I had a kid, every gift underneath the tree was like diapers, formula, like baby clothes, like Merry Christmas to you. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to like Christmas is over for you. You got a kid now. And I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
It
That's
was the
hilarious.
worst.
It is, and then it never gets better from there.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have not recuperated for
No.
Christmas yet. And
Nope.
this is 20 some odd years later,
Yeah. Things are
But
never the same.
no, they aren't. No, they aren't. But it's okay. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for what I get.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe once you're the grandparent, then you'll get it'll come for full circle.
Yeah, probably because then like you buy for your grandparents, so that's
Yeah.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma says she's not feeling festive. There's a couple of people in like our community who have lost parents and grandparents throughout this
Oh
year,
yeah.
or like grandparents that were like parents to them. So I know that like they're gonna have such a rough time, this year for Christmas, and the holidays won't feel the same. It's
Mm-mm.
Definitely.
unfortunate.
That
Definitely.
changing of traditions thing that we were talking about, it's
Yeah.
hard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it definitely is. But my thoughts are with them though. I
Yes.
hope that they're still, surrounded by their family that will help them get through, those days without those people, or that they can do something on that day to honor, something
Those
that person
people.
would have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were talking earlier, SoFlo, about how like you go to one house on Christmas Eve and then one house Christmas morning and then one house Christmas night.
Hmm.
My husband and I used to do that when our kids were little.
Hmm.
But the thing I hated about it is like, so you're at your own house Christmas morning and opening gifts, and you're like, okay, kids, set those gifts that you're super excited about to the side. We got to go to grandma's house. Okay, kids, now you got those gifts from grandma. You're super excited about. Set those to the side. Now we got to go to this person's house or that person. I hated that experience for them because my kids be like, I just want to play my video game. Let me be. And then finally
Yeah,
we were just like, okay, as a family, we're going to have to set some of our own traditions and make out, especially like when the holiday falls on a weekday and you may have to work or something the next day. That's like the worst. And I
it is.
hated it.
Well, you know what? Now we're fortunate enough to all live within walking distance to each
Oh,
other.
wow.
So we really don't have that. It's just like a golf cart right away.
Oh,
So
that's super cool.
now before, yes, it was like that before we all moved to Florida.
They've got their
But
own compound.
yeah, yep. So it's nice.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
very,
that's
very
that's
lucky.
super cool. Yeah, that's such a blessing.
It's a blessing and a curse. It's because
They're
our
also only a golf cart ride away,
Right.
right?
correct. And so my dad is famous for coming over and taking all of our paper plates or like
Oh
random
my
shit.
gosh.
And I'm like, what the hell? Like, whether it's a bottle of whiskey or whether it's cleaning supplies or, whatever it is, it's always something.
You know what my mom used to do? We moved now, but when we would live. So our house was on the route from like her job to her house, right?
Hmm.
And our house was kind of in the middle. Okay. And we would come home from work sometimes and we would see like our hose was like put up a different way than we would normally put it up, or it would like there'd be water all over the ground and we knew like the kids weren't messing with the hose. And we
Hmm.
couldn't figure it out for a long time until one day I actually was homesick and I went outside to get something off the porch, like a delivery or something. And I ended up seeing my mom outside using our hose to rinse off her car. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why are you at my house rinsing off your car? And she's like, well, your water is not metered and mine is. So I just
Yeah.
Oh
come
my
here and I
god.
use yours.
I love her.
Well, it's the same way with like our cars and stuff. Like, everybody has their own
That's so
cars,
funny.
but like
Hmm.
our parents will just like, I don't know. And my sister and I have a hard time, because they're our parents. So it's like you don't really say anything, you're just like,
Hmm.
okay, I guess they're owed that.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. I mean, it's not hurting me at all. It doesn't cost me anything
Right.
extra. So y'all
No,
go
no,
here,
but you're
push the
but
hose
you're kind of
away.
like in shock. Yeah, I'll come home, my garage
Yeah.
door will be open, and I'm like, I know that, my husband's not home, the kids aren't home, but like I said, it's
Exactly.
it's definitely
Just my
it's a,
parents. That's all. Just my parents.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're just roaming around the house.
Oh, that's funny. I
But
think I don't
it,
know.
it it's good and it's bad. It has, like I said, it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I live like an hour away. So now, like, I know if she's coming before she's coming.
Yeah, you can get
So,
prepared.
Steph B, I believe that because when I was younger, I used to grocery shop at my mom's house.
Oh yeah, me
Oh
too.
yeah.
That's why I can't say anything. Like I can't bring myself to say anything because I'm like
Yeah.
I used to take all kinds of shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
I lived at home till I was 24, so it's always
Okay.
and
I was down at 18.
yeah.
Yeah. Same. Same. Definitely. But I mean, again, I think that like, I'm a huge proponent for, like, especially in this economy, the longer that
Oh,
kids can afford to stay at home and it can
Right.
work and they can set themselves up, to be successful, like, I'm so here for it.
For
I was
sure.
always like the one to be independent and wanting my own stuff and wanting to be away from my family, like, not on board with the compounds. But as we got older, um, I realized like you said in the economy, like our kids, like all of our land is in a trust for our kids, so they can't sell it. So hopefully
Mhm.
they, you know,
Keep it and raise their
give it
families
to
on
their
it.
kids and
Stuff.
not be complete degenerates. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Headstones, I don't even know if you agreed. I can't even remember now because my list is not in front of me. But the HOA is doing a Christmas carol, and there's so we're having some of the creators in the community just sing one single line from a song. I don't even know if you said yes, you would do it. So I had mentioned it earlier that I know that we don't have a line from you. I also don't know if we got a yes from you. So, but it's totally fine if you don't want to do it. That's completely fine. No worries. So,
But I
yeah.
agree. We're the only like country that takes on so much debt and has our kids move out.
Yeah. And I
I
know
want my
there's a
kids
lot
to
of
live with me
families.
forever.
I mean, there's some circumstance where, like, you need to leave before 18 because of the, conditions that you're living in. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if that's not your situation and it's not toxic and it's a healthy living environment, hell yeah, I'm with staying.
Right. Yep.
No,
Well, and
is
let's be honest, it helps the parents. You know what I mean? Like if your kids have jobs, they're, contributing to the household.
So I don't like my daughter that lives here. She has to pay her own car payment. She has to pay the portion of the difference in insurance that it costs us to have her on our insurance. I don't charge her rent or make her buy food or things like that. But like if she wants to eat out for dinner tonight, she needs to buy it herself. Like
Mm-hmm.
we do that. Personal supplies like some of the body washes and things like that she'll get. Like, she has to buy that stuff. But like I don't make her pay rent. But she goes to school and she works.
Hmm.
So I don't mind it at all. I just am like, okay, like it's cool. No
As
worries,
long as we were in school, we didn't have to pay rent, but once we didn't have school, we were paying rent. So that's why I was out.
You're like, peace out.
My sister, on the other hand, she lived at home until she was like 24 or 25.
Yeah. Yeah, that was me. And then I moved away 8 hours away.
That's her too. Then she moved to Florida. That's why we all ended up here.
Oh, dang.
Hmm.
So you guys followed her there?
We did. I followed her first, and then my parents, after, both kids were in Florida, they were like, I guess we're gonna have to come. So, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm just waiting for the rest of my family.
They'll
Come on,
come.
guys. Just kidding. No, I don't have kids. They're not
How
gonna.
far are you away though from like the bulk? Like, is there any? Well, I mean, I'm not trying to dox anything, but like,
Right.
if your family, like, okay, well, my mom and my sister live in this one town, but everybody else is away, or is it like everybody is everywhere?
So I have one family member that lives nearby me, and then the rest, yeah, the rest are down in California.
Okay. So it's you and the other person
Yep.
that are away. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What took you there? Did you go there for school or
No.
did you go there
So
for love?
my husband was like, I want to move away. At the time, we were just dating. And he's like, I want to move to Oregon. And I was like, okay. And so we just did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We just
Well,
kind
and
of,
it's not too far away.
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
8 to 10 hours
That's
driving
what
usually.
my two daughters want to do. So my one is applying for school there in Oregon.
Okay.
And if she gets accepted, my other one that lives with me that already is graduated, she's going to leave and go with her sister. So
Oh,
they'll kind of
cool.
go and live together and be together and go to
That's good.
college together. So I think that's pretty cool, like to have that experience. So you're not really going alone, kind of a thing.
Exactly. Yeah, that'd
Also,
be
a hell of
cool.
a lot cheaper
For
because
sure.
you can
It's
share a
one
place
rent.
together and
Yeah.
one is going to pay the rent, the other one's going to use their scholarships to pay for that. Okay, yeah, let's do
Right.
it.
There you go.
That's the perfect way to do it. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And like they're thinking of Oregon being one of the places, so I kind of feel like it's not too far away. So like if there's an emergency, I
Yeah.
can easily just go and grab, go and be there with them.
Yeah,
Hmm.
flights are super quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's so
Oh, Emmy
important to
said
have.
her and her. Sorry.
Oh, no, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Emmy said her and her sister lived in Philly when they were both in grad school.
Oh, that's fun.
That's cool. I love that. I'm excited for that experience for them. Twist also wants us to know that they live in a place that has no drones causing chaos.
Oh,
Well, you're
but
lucky.
you are also a Marvin the Martian avatar, so can we trust you?
No, that's truth exposed. This was Twist.
Oh gosh, that's twist. Sorry,
Truth
guys.
exposed cannot be trusted. We've already deemed that.
Sorry, twist. Twist. I'm still on the fence. Just kidding.
All right, Amy, I'll have her send it over, but all right. Well, I live in a drone-free area currently as well, so I'll just be here waiting for the drones and aliens to come, I guess.
Yeah, same
Um
here.
so yeah, we'll see where it goes. The other thing I heard was that a lot of them are over like military bases. I don't
Right.
really have any military. Oh, well, I have an Air Force base. I don't know if that counts, but um yeah,
Yeah.
I let them come at this point. Like this honestly, with the world being as it is, I don't know.
Right. What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, yeah, just a little probing. Have a good night, Emmy.
Exactly. All right, night, Emmy.
Work tomorrow.
I
Yay.
know.
Do
Ugh.
you get any time off around the holidays, Amac?
I'm taking a week off for Christmas that week.
Okay, so the week of
Yeah.
Christmas you'll be off.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
And Slowflo will be on she'll be on vacation checking out Elvis's land.
Oh, I can't wait.
So
I love Elvis.
do
He's so
you?
hot. Oh, yeah.
He's
Oh,
so
yeah.
hot.
Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yep, yep, yep.
Okay. All right. Well, you'll keep us posted on how it's going.
For
I
sure.
told hubby he needs to learn how to move those hips.
Oh my God. Please videotape that if he gets it down.
I will.
We need proof.
Oh, that's nice, Emmy. 5 days. She has 5 days left, and then 12 days off.
Yeah, I think Joneson said she had
That's
a nice chunk of time off too.
mm-hmm. That's one good thing. Like the teachers,
Right.
and like school employees, even the district employees here, they get the summer off. So one of my friends is a teacher, and she was saying that like basically what she does is every month they take like money out of her check, and so throughout the summer she gets a full paycheck.
Oh, that's cool.
But she doesn't have to work it all through the summer, so
Yeah.
she gets to be home with her kids and stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so awesome.
That's
But
so
yeah, I love
nice.
that the getting the same time off as your kids like would be really really good if that's
Especially when they're
the
younger.
yeah. I don't like kids enough to do that kind of work. So there's
Me
that
neither.
too. It's like a catch 22. But
Mhm. I know.
yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Twist. Don't growl at me.
Oh my God, Grandma, that's awful. No wonder he's your ex.
Oh, she was. They might have been grurring at Grandma. I miss that grr.
My ex drove by Graceland and said, "There's it." Mm-mm. Yeah, for real. Yeah. God bless anybody who works with kids. The preschool people, the daycare workers. Like
Yes.
it just couldn't
Yeah,
be me.
they're special kind of human.
They are the level of patience that they have to have
Mm-hmm.
is astounding. Oh, that's okay too. Your dogs, yeah, your dogs are like your kids, and so if they get into their own set of trouble, there's that. My
Yeah.
brother's dog got kicked out of the doggy daycare.
Oh
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Poor thing.
Yep. Nicest dog you'll ever meet, never attacked anybody. Went to daycare, acted a damn fool, and the lady had to call him. And he was on vacation, and he ended up having to like cancel his vacation and come home and get his dog.
Oh my gosh.
Never, and like he takes his dog to the dog park, family events. Like he takes that dog everywhere. She's never had any issues.
That's hilarious.
And it was her second time at a doggy daycare, and my sister had actually suggested it because her dogs go there too, and nope, got kicked out.
Oh,
was like,
that's
"Damn.
funny. Poor thing.
How about folks who work with special need adults?" I mean, listen,
Yes.
yeah, that's another one. It would take a lot of patience. It's a different breed of people. Like their love. I think that like even if you think about like nurses and doctors,
I was
that
gonna
takes
say
it to
that
a different
too.
level.
Yep.
But like when you're really passionate about something and like you're like working within your purpose, I think it just gives you a different level of love for it.
Definitely.
Did you see that shirt where they leave the voicemail about the dog humping all the other dogs? No. The short, I'm guessing is what you're trying to say is the short. Oh, yeah, there it goes. No, I haven't. I'll have to look it up after this.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think the dog didn't want it. He was, she was like, fuck these vacations. Stay your ass at home.
Oh gosh.
So now he relies on family members to help him when he goes on vacation because he does vacation often. So.
Oh, I couldn't imagine. Casper would get kicked out of kitty daycare.
But you have more than one cat though, right?
Yes.
So you have 2 cats.
Yeah, we have 2 cats. We just have a neighbor that comes in and checks in on them when we're gone. So it's pretty easy. Sometimes we just, if it's just a short trip, we'll just leave them. A couple bowls of food here and there. They're fine.
Okay. Well, that works then. And they don't have to go to daycare. That's good. Saves you money.
Don't. Right.
All right, ladies, I got to run. I got to wake up at 5:30 with the kiddos. I know.
Right.
Well, you guys have a good night.
Have a good night, SoFlo.
Bye. Thanks for having me, Mac.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Are you ending AMAC?
Yeah, I might end. I've been on here for 2 hours. Holy moly.
Jeez.
I know. I'm wild tonight. Look at me. Well, thanks for jumping up.
I like these. I like the idea for
Yeah.
sure. Like I really enjoy like the traditions and stuff like that tonight. I think that'd be really good, and I enjoyed it. It helped me get through most of the evening when I first got home, and then I cooked a little bit and then came back, and I know Grandma was up here hanging out and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
gives
Grandma
people a
got
different
wild.
place to just go and just
Yeah.
chat, get to know
Exactly.
each other. So
Exactly.
yeah. All right. Well, everybody have a good
Alright.
night.
Thank you, Nanya. You too.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you, SoFlo, Grandma, and Nanya for jumping up and talking. Again, I'm thinking I might want to do this weekly, different topics though. So keep your eye out. Be safe out there. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.
Toasted, we'll be having a ball. Bring your sass, bring your smile. Let's get this on track. It's always a good time hanging out with Eggnog. Kicking it with AMAC, laughing all night. Talking smack, throwing jokes, everything's alright. Good friends, good times, this is where it's at. Life's a party when you're hanging with the Mac. Bring it back. With the Mac. Bring it back when you're hanging with the Mac. So bring your snacks and bring your tea. It's a smack talker party, just wait and see. From the headlines to the punchlines, we're all in. A Mac's got the energy to make the fun begin. Kick back, relax, let the good times roll. With the Mac in the mix.